And we have some news just coming in. Hectic parleys ahead of the cabinet portfolio. UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath meets Amit Shah at his residence. Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath called upon Amit Shah in Delhi and congratulated him on taking oath as a union minister. Aishwarya is getting asked those details. These are pictures, in fact, emerging of the UP Chief Minister meeting with Amit Shah, who was, of course, taken oath as a union minister. Aishwarya.
First, at the moment, hectic parleys are taking place, and we are also seeing how the top leaders now have been making sure that they have a say in the way things will work further. And, with regards to Uttar Pradesh, we have seen the kind of mandate that they have given to the BJP, something which the Bharatiya Janata Party was just not expecting. So, with regards to that, detailed discussions are also taking place with what needs to be done next. Let me tell you, the UP government, in fact, has now come up with a lot of schemes. So, those schemes at the moment are also being discussed with Amit Shah, and at the moment we also understand that Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath will also make sure that they have a plan in place, because the Uttar Pradesh elections will take place in the year 2027 and the next elections 2029. Uttar Pradesh has always been very, very crucial. What to do next, how to reach out to more people, all those things there will now be discussed in detail, because the debacle that the Bharatiya Janata Party saw with 240 is something that they do not want to repeat, and this year we'll also see a couple of states going in for elections. So all those strategies will be discussed. A crucial meeting, obviously, between the Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Amit Shah, the way forward, the kind of schemes that they want to come up with, and what exactly went wrong. Those things, point of discussion between Amit Shah and Yogi Adityanath. All
right, be with us, Aishwarya. I'm going to come back to you in a moment from now, because we have more news coming in. Let's take a look. All eyes on Modi 3.0 cabinet portfolio list. Modi 3.0 cabinet list to be out shortly is what we are picking up. First Modi 3.0 cabinet meeting at 5 this evening. The list of the ministers, essentially, which portfolio to be given to which person who's taken the oath is going to be out, is what we know. In some time from Aishwarya, we will know the cabinet berth allocation, essentially. As far as the top 4 ministries are concerned, BJP is all set to retain those, isn't it?
Well, the Bharatiya Janata Party, Sneha, will obviously keep the top 4 ministries, because the global agenda that India has set over the past 10 years, and that in fact was something that the Bharatiya Janata Party, time and again, the top leaders were speaking in various rallies. Prime Minister has been speaking about the fact that the way in which the world now perceives India, that has completely changed over the past 10 years, and that has happened because of the policies and the way in which India has been, replying to the way in which world was questioning India. So all those things have stopped, and a complete change in the way in which the world sees India. So that policy needs to continue. We have seen how finance, we have seen that the idea now is to make sure in the next 5 years from the top 5 economy, and that's what most of the leaders speak about, the fact that before 2014 we were in fragile 5, but now we are in top 5, and from the 5th position, now India needs to make sure that it moves to the 3rd position. So for that, your finance ministry, very, very important. So that is something that the Bharatiya Janata Party will be keeping. Home ministry, obviously, extremely crucial. Defense, the way in which we have seen how small issues have cropped up with China on one side, Pakistan on the other. So defense ministry also is something that the BJP will keep with itself, and these are issues that were major issues that the Prime Minister had been speaking about. They are speaking about the fact that India has changed, and it's because of these ministries, the people looking here, and the policies which came out of these ministries, that the complete perception of India has changed. The way India was functioning before 2014 and after 2014, all those changes in place. That's the reason why the top 4 or 5 ministries will be with the Bharatiya Janata Party.
All right, I'm going to thank you for the moment, Aishwarya, getting us up to speed with those details as far as the cabinet meeting this evening at 5 is concerned.